Okay, filling up Bokashi one last time for the season probably. This probably will fill the pail anyway, and it'll kickstart um, our outside compost. But by the time I fill up the pail again, the container's over there. It's that metal one. By the time I fill that up again, we'll probably be able to put it into into the compost outside, so we won't need to bokashi so much in the summertime. But anyway, here we go. I'll take the lid off. We can see how it looks. Okay, repositioned a bit so that we can see this. Take the lid off here. There you go. So if you're not familiar with bokashi, it's an anaerobic system. So we're gonna squish all the air out, which is what this is all in. This is my air squisher outer. So this bokashi bran on top is just dry, so be careful not to spill too much of it. This is a homemade bin, so if you bought an actual like bokashi bin, you wouldn't have to deal with all this stuff. But there you go. So that's where we're at right now. In it, we'll put this table scraps. This is all the stuff we have that the worms don't like. So, and some of the stuff it does. So there's eggshells. There's some bread in there. Ooh, apparently some fruit flies. I'm not gonna be happy with that. Yeah, see, this is pretty full. So this is put that in the sink. Okay, and then we have our compost accelerator. This comes from Bokashi Living. I got this a couple years ago actually. I bought a bunch of it. I'm still using it, but still good. I'm gonna have to get some more here pretty soon. So sprinkle on top. Fill it back up again, and then squish your outer. Now, the problem with this thing, issue is that it doesn't seal completely right here. Now the lid will seal the whole thing, but we still got a little bit of air in there. So what I've done in the past is, because I don't bokashi all year, I don't mind using a little extra bran, but I am going quite liberal with this. It helps keep the smell sweet also as it ferments. You don't get the rotten food smell, more so as a fermented rotten food smell, I guess. But anyway, it's better. Okay, so there you have it. Now I just put the lid back on. Oh yeah, I was gonna spray that with. I see some fruit flies come out of that food. So, got my neem oil here. Just gonna spray the whole. So there you have it. Sorry about the wobbling here. I'm kind of in a weird position, but there you have it. It's back in the position where it sits under the laundry table, and it'll sit there for, well, let me see. This is the 21st of March. Happy spring, by the way. So it'll probably sit here for a couple of months before I put it in the compost. A month for sure. See how the compost goes. Whenever it's thawed out, we'll dump it out into there, and yeah, that's it. So we've been filling this thing up since, I don't know, probably, well, Christmas anyway, probably November, when our outside compost filled up finally, and we started this. So, and this is good too, because when we pour it into the outside compost, it really kickstarts the outside compost. So, I found last year that the compost is working faster than I expected. So, anyway, so there's that aspect too. But out of the way, the little faucet on the bottom there, you can drain it out if it gets too wet. You're supposed to drain out. This stuff isn't too bad, so I didn't do that this time. I did it last time, and there wasn't a whole lot out anyway, so come out anyway. So, yeah, there you have it. Anyway, bokashi composting doesn't take up too much time or space, and yeah, it's a great way to compost in the wintertime. So, eatmyshrubs.com, and happy spring.